Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Kitty. In this video, I'm going to tell a story about the time I had an embarrassing moment. If you're interested, please keep watching. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe. Let's go. So this story takes place when I was in 7th grade. We had just moved back from Louisiana. We lived in Louisiana for a short period of time when we were in 6th grade. We got homesick, we wanted to come home, so we came back, my twin and I, and we started 7th grade. I think we started the full 7th grade year, I'm pretty sure we did. And everybody was just kind of like, they came back, you know, like, because we've always gone to school on the reservation, and then we tried to go out of town, and then from there we left and went to Louisiana, and then we came back. So everybody was kind of like, I don't know, they kind of thought funny of us there for a minute just because we were kind of like gone for a little while, you know, but we got back into the rhythm of things and everything was good. We were still friends with all of our friends. All my friends, we all grew up together. We were always together. We all had like the smart class and we always had good grades. We were always like in ACES Mesa or like gifted program, and it was always just like the same crew every year. Okay, so we fell back into that class, and this guy that used to not be so nice to me. He was nice to me like as a friend, but sometimes he would throw a little shade and he would kind of like pick on me in front of people, and I thought he was just like an asshole. But later on, turns out he liked me and he became my boyfriend later on. And he was my first boyfriend. I had my first boyfriend when I was in 7th grade. For a lot of you, that may be young, but I don't know. That was when I was very innocent. Okay, it was very innocent. He was in my class, and this one day we were just in our, I think it was our history class. We would change classes throughout the day, and my twin was always in the same class as me. So it was never boring, and it didn't matter which class I went to, I was always with my friends, you know. So, but this particular day, I remember it like yesterday. I remember the teacher had rearranged our desks, so instead of, you know, like having rows, she had, let me draw it out real quick. She had the desks like this, so it was like two like in a little square, you know, a little rectangle. And so I was sitting where I'm at right now, and across from me, my twin was sitting right there. And it was just about lunchtime. I want to say it was like 4th period maybe. We're getting ready to go to lunch. And I was like just kind of dying down, you know, like just getting lazy, you know, kind of getting restless. And I remember my twin was sitting in front of me, and I leaned over and I put my hands, you know, in front of me, and I just kind of like flopped over my desk, and I was just kind of like laying on my desk, you know, trying to like stretch, you know. And for whatever reason, I did not mean like for my twin to like grab me, you know, like I didn't say, hey, grab me, or hey, help me stretch, can you help me stretch? Never said none of that. Like I said, I leaned over, and for whatever reason, she goes and grabs my arm, and she's just like leans back, and she just like yanked me, and I had no control, okay, because I was already like limp anyway, you know. I was just trying to stretch. And it was totally quiet in the class at this moment. It was dead silence. So she yanks me over, and I like kind of flop over, and I tried to like resist, you know. I mean, it's only natural that you try to resist. And I freaking farted loud. It was so loud, and one of those farts that like like some vibration on the chair, okay, and it was loud, and those chairs were plastic, okay. I just like immediately, she like let go. She was laughing, she let go, everybody heard, and they were laughing. I leaned back, and the first thing I did was look over, because my boyfriend at the time was sitting over there. He just smiled, and I was just I was mortified. It was so embarrassing. I will never forget that day, I swear. I will never forget that day for as long as I live. I couldn't remember how embarrassed I was. I just got red. I just wanted to die. I just wanted to go home. I did not even go to lunch that day. That's how embarrassed I was. Soon after that, of course, a couple minutes later, the freaking bell rings and when everybody went to lunch, I didn't go. I sat outside under the little ramada where we used to sit after lunch, and I was just like, screw my life, F my life, I want to go home, you know, just kind of like teenage being dramatic, you know. And I was just sitting there and I was just so embarrassed, and I was just hoping that like my boyfriend would not come up to me, you know, talk to me, because we were always together, you know, like we grew up together. Actually, we actually grew up together. So like way before he was my boyfriend, he was always my friend, you know. He was always like a homie, you know. So like our families are pretty close too, you know. And so he didn't know me like that, okay. And so I was just so embarrassed. So I was sitting there, and after lunch was over, he came and he sat by me, and he was just like smiling, and I just like looked the other way, and I was just like kind of leaning, and I was just like looking this way, you know, and he was like, what? I was like, that was so embarrassing. And he was just laughing. He was like, it happened, you know, like it's done, it's over with, you know, like how come you didn't go eat lunch? I was like, because of that, it was so embarrassing. And he just like laughed, and then that was it, and then everything went to normal after that. But you know what? You know how there's always that one person that always remembers that specific embarrassing moment and is not afraid to bring it up? I have that friend. I totally completely forgot about this happening until about maybe 10 years ago. My friend, he was living out here at the time, and we would go out and like party and stuff and just hang out and eat and go places. And he brought it up one time. We were just laughing, and he was just like, Kitty, do you remember that one time you just farted in front of the whole class? And I was just like, oh man, like why do you have to remind me? And then, you know, he's a guy, and he's all like he made the noise, like even the little like flabby noise. Because I swear it was like, I don't know how to explain it without being gross. It was like the air bubbles were like vibrating on the chair, you know, and so I made it sound super loud and gross, and he made that noise, and I was just like embarrassed. I felt like I was 13 years old all over again. And to this day, he always brings it up, and every chance he gets, anytime we reminisce, that is the story he always brings up, and it's so embarrassing. I hate it, but it's a funny story, and it's just one of those things like you see in the movies, you know? So that's my embarrassing story. I don't know if my ex remembers it. He was my first boyfriend. He's still my friend. I consider him a friend, you know? We're friendly, we're nice to each other, and see each other every once in a while, you know? But I hope he doesn't remember. And if he watches my video, please forget you heard all of this. And if I brought back memories, oh my god, so embarrassing. Let me know, what is your embarrassing moment? I am very curious. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment, because every time you guys engage with me, it really helps out my channel. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.